John Wayne Parr and Fadi Merza battling it out, and I tell you what, these are two accomplished fighters. You know, I've watched John Wayne Parr a little bit in K1 and seen him fight before, so I know what he brings to the table. And Fadi Merza, I've heard a lot of great things about him. So Clifton, this should be a great fight.
I think it's going to be a great fight. John Wayne Parr is a pride of Australia, one of the most famous fighters in the world, and definitely earned that respect. He's stayed 4.5 years in Thailand, training, competing with some of the famous trainers out there, Sang Tianoi, and he's really an aggressive walk-forward fighter. Better as the rounds move by. He spent, as we said before, a lot of time in Thailand. You're going to see that technique come out here in the ring. Very smart. Fadi Merza, on the other hand, is a very technical fighter. Special fighter. He's got great heart, good skills. Never been KO'd in Super League. Never been KO'd actually in his career. He has lost some points, but never been KO'd. And sometimes I would say that he can sacrifice a little bit of his power for speed. But we'll see how he does today against John Wayne.
One thing about Merza, always colorful. No matter what he wears, shorts, sometimes they'll change the hair color before fights. And tonight he will try to change the thoughts for John Wayne Parr.
You can see him there with opposite colored ankle guards, a blue one and a red one to match his shorts.
A very colorful personality when he fights, no doubt about it. John Wayne Parr coming with a combination right away. Merza trying to fill it out, and that's the end of round one between these two fighters, Merza and Parr. So an interesting round for both guys. Show you some of the action here in round one. Merza blocking the kick there.
Just missing on a counter there, pulling Wayne's head down, trying to go for a knee.
A little later here in the round, you see the nice body shot. Both fighters missing here. Typical first round. I mean, both guys kind of filling each other out.
Just trying to find their range, you know, sometimes a little too close, a little too far, trying to figure it out with their partner as the fight goes on.
Clifton, we look at your Clifton's card. I mean, how do you score the fight?
I got the first round so far as a draw, 10-10 between both fighters. Nobody dominated. They're just feeling each other out. I'm sure the fight will develop a little bit more as it goes on.
So we get ready for round two between these two great fighters. John Wayne Parr and Fadi Merza fighting in the middleweight division. Scheduled for 5 rounds.
Fight. Round two.
And here we go with round two. Parr goes with a nice shot to the midsection of Merza. Follows it up with a couple more shots. Merza trying to come back with some short knees in the clinch here. Merza the taller fighter. Probably got the reach advantage between the two. See a push kick there by Merza. Trying to slow up the attack of Parr.
Referee Rick Koku bringing them back to the middle of the ring.
Who would you say is favored in this fight? I mean, going into it, I mean, it's a pretty good matchup. Is there a favorite in this, or is it pretty even?
Well, I'd have to say if there was a favorite, it would have to be John Wayne Parr. I mean, he's achieved so much in his career already, winning the S1 tournament in Thailand and winning the World Championship in Thailand as well, and really well known throughout the world for being a top fighter. So just because of that, I think John Wayne would be the favorite on the strength of his name alone. But at the same time, when you're in the ring with somebody, the name doesn't matter. You gotta have to prove it in the ring, and I think that Fadi Merza isn't afraid, and we'll see at the end of the fight.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you can have one of the best names ever, but it's what you do inside that squared circle that tells your opponent who you are, and Merza looking to show that tonight. Good combination followed with a nice kick there. Both fighters kind of still filling each other out. And I know there's a lot of respect between these two fighters.
And they're both very skilled. They're not going to take a shot or go wild and miss something and get hit. They're going to take their time, look for the target, and pop it. And because they're both so skilled, they're not going to leave that many openings for their opponent to hit.
So, boy, Merza there hitting him in the back of the head there on Parr. Under a minute to go here in the second round between the two fighters.
Nice outside kick there by Fadi.
Follows it up with a combination. High kick there blocked by Parr. Parr's got some pretty decent power. Showed a little bit to Merza with that right hand.
Yeah, of the two fighters, I would definitely have to say that Wayne hits just a little bit harder, though Fadi seems to be a little bit faster.
Yeah, you can see that, the good hand speed there, Merza. Parr's been able to take out some great fighters in his fight career. And he's hoping to add Merza to the list, but Merza coming back with a nice combination. Merza with a low kick, keeping Parr off him. Oh, good combination. Oh, my goodness. What a good way to finish the round from John Wayne Parr here in Super League. Well, it's probably a close round as we look at the action here in the second round. Merza landed some decent shots in the round, tried to follow it up with a kick, and you see Parr kind of smiling it off. But you see how the fight progresses at the end of the round. I mean, check out these unanswered blows, Clifton. I mean, he was just ramming them with lefts and rights to end the round.
Must have been 10 unanswered punches there. After Parr got that last combination from Merza, he smiled, showed the fangs, and now he's giving it back to him.
Yeah, a great way to finish the fight. As a result, maybe he wins the round, huh?
I don't know. I mean, the round was pretty back and forth. There were moments for Fadi Merza, and then that last end part of it was for Parr. So again, I'm going to have to say nobody won it definitively. I'm going to give it a draw again.
Look at you on the fence, Clifton.
Hey, man, until you prove to me that you earn it, I can't give it to you. I'm sorry.
Right. I'm not going to mess with him. You kidding me? You should see my man's arms sitting next to me here at ringside. All right, we start round 3 here. John Wayne Parr and Mr. Merza battling it out tonight in Super League, and been pretty close fight all the way around between these two fighters. Right away, Parr starting to land those combinations. Merza, though, trying to fire right back.
Both the fighters have picked up the pace here.
And it's a close fight. They both need to, that's for sure. I mean, it's anybody's fight here in the third round. John Wayne Parr looked like he wanted to go for the trip and get the takedown, but instead lands a shot. A lot more counter fighting here in this third round.
Both fighters have found the measure of the other fighter, and they're both attacking a little bit with more power and commitment. Beautiful body shots there by John Wayne.
Yeah, great combination there landed. Now they tie up back in the corner. Referee separates the two. You know, the interesting thing about this fight, we knew both these guys were very technical fighters, but I think the amazing part is how tough it is for both fighters to land clean shots against one another.
Well, that's the thing. With a lot of ring experience, fighters learn how to make it hard for their opponent to hit them. They present a lot of challenges to their partner, and then if they do get through and hit them, you're getting one back. So nothing is free at this level.
They continue to grind it out in the corner. Referee will get a clean break here. Yeah, you just got the feeling that if one of these fighters could take this round and get a little momentum, that they would be in the driver's seat as we continue through the fight. Under a minute to go here in this third round. And once again, this is another tough round for the judges to score. Judges really earning their keep tonight. You think one guy's got the upper hand, and then the other guy comes right back with some combinations, and you're seeing it once again here with John Wayne Parr and Fadi Merza. Back into the clinch. And both fighters, you see them breathing heavily now. It's been a very physical bout. Neither one of the fighters, though, really following up with a whole lot right now. It's just one punch and done.
I mean, they're hitting with more power and more speed, but it's almost like they're still feeling each other out. Nobody's really committing to trying to dominate.
That's the end of the round. We move to round 4 coming up next on the Fight Network. All right, we get ready to start round 4. We look at round 3, some of the action, and John Wayne Parr landed some decent combinations, but once again, neither fighter really clearly distinguishing themselves from one another in round 3.
I mean, it's definitely a little bit hard to pick who's winning, but it does show the level of the fighters here at Super League because it's not easy for them to dominate against the other one.
Indeed, that has been the case throughout the entire 3 rounds. Give you another look here at a couple other angles. I mean, you see the kicks not landed or blocked. There's not a lot to choose from as far as what's scoring and what's not for the judges.
I mean, after 3 rounds, I still have the fight tied. 10-10 each round, and now we're at 30-30 going into the 4th round.
I mean, how many times have we seen that, Clifton? I mean, there hasn't been too many times guys aren't scoring any single round. I mean, it's tough to distinguish the two right now.
It's like an arm wrestle here between Sly Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who's going to win? You got to have to pick them.
Yeah. So here we go, 4th round between these two fighters, and we'll see if, I mean, it's getting to the nitty-gritty now. Nice takedown there by Merza.
I got to think whoever's winning this round is going to be the one to win the fight.
Yeah, it could be that could be the case here. Getting to the late rounds now. No one's really separating themselves from one another. Trying to do so in this 4th round. Merza again starting off pretty nice. Parr with a combination that misses. There he lands a nice leg kick. This is where Parr's been most effective, is when he's been able to keep Merza a little bit in the corner and fire some shots, but Merza does the smart thing and just circles away. I think John Wayne Parr would love to keep him in the corner. Merza, though, trying to catch that leg and put him down on his rear end again. If he can, he'd like to do it. Very even match between these two fighters the entire evening. And there he goes down again. I mean, in the judges' eyes, is Merza winning this fight just because of these short little exchanges and dropping him down on the ground?
Well, to be honest, in this round, I mean, Merza, for me, he's countering more. I mean, when Wayne Parr attacks with 1 or 2, Merza's attacking with 3 or 4, and then he's also taking him down. So right now, I'd give Merza a slight edge, but I mean, there's still some time left in the round.
Still time to do some damage for one of these two fighters. And right now, it's still anybody's fight, but I agree with you. I think Merza right now has been more aggressive, and he's probably taken this round so far. Nice kick lands. Tell you what, Merza right now is starting to have his way. This is the first time we've seen a fighter start to pull a little bit away.
And he's just taking a little more initiative in the fight. I mean, and simply, it's all it took, I think. One of the fighters had to decide, okay, I'm going to go out and try and win it, and Merza is doing that right now.
Yeah, Merza, it's taken him 4 rounds, but he's right now been able to kind of key in, hold the leg, and then take Parr down. So it's working for him. He's got to do what you got to do to score points. Under 30 seconds to go here in the round. Merza with a leg kick lands. John Wayne Parr tries to come back with a leg kick of his own, follows it up with a couple combinations. This is where Merza's got to be careful, because he's done a nice job with the round. You don't want to give it away the last 30 seconds. And that's the end of the round. So
end of the round, and I got to give that round to Fadi Merza. So finally we have a break in the deadlock, and it looks like Merza has got a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, every round's been so close, it will be interesting to see what the judges have done as far as scoring goes. If they've seen it even, or if they've given the advantage to one of these two fighters, because Merza did a nice job. This was the round, basically. Holding the leg and knocking down your opponent. That was a great job by Merza. Give you another look here. Merza going forward. That's a great high kick. You see the power he had in it.
Wayne Parr trying to mount a little bit of offensive. You can see Merza great timing on the block and then the counter, trying to sweep him and pushes him down to the ground. Good job by Fadi Merza there.
Yeah, Parr hit pretty hard too when he hit the ground. Give you another look here. More combinations and more shots. So Fadi Merza might have pulled out maybe the first definitive round so far in the fight. But bottom line, a very close fight. You see the admiration from those two fighters giving each other a hug before the 5th and final round. Has been a battle tonight for both fighters.
A beautiful 1-2 there by Wayne. Again,
good strength and good start to this fight.
Mirza's going to want to get off the ropes there, doesn't want to get backed into the ropes. That's good for him to switch positions there with John Wayne.
Both fighters know how close this fight is. It's been back and forth and very close. One of those things, if you could have a big round in the 5th round, you're probably going to win the fight. Nice right there again by John Wayne Parr. I think Parr feels the urgency now. He probably knows he lost that last round, and he needs to finish strong.
Beautiful 1-2.
Yeah, John Wayne Parr been very good with the combinations now. Nice uppercut. Yeah, I think it stunned Mirza for just a half second. Tell you what, John Wayne Parr a lot more aggressive this round than he has at any round in the fight. Nice shot to the body and good right as well. Yeah, good follow there. Well, John Wayne Parr took him a while, but he's finally becoming aggressive in this 5th round. He heard his corner yelling, last round, John, you got to get it going. Mirza trying to fire back with a couple jabs. Good combination, nails him with the right hand. Still anybody's fight. When we've had as many close rounds as we've had, you never know how the
beautiful
judges
right
see it.
hand.
That was
Beautiful
a great right hand there by John Wayne Parr. Trying to follow it up again. Parr now starting to find his mark. Nails
Mirza
him
looks
again.
like he's rocked. He looks like he's a little bit dazed here.
Mirza might be in some trouble here. Parr, he smells the blood now. He wants to keep firing the shots. So John Wayne Parr having a very, very good round. He needed it.
Both men got to be a little bit tired here. Now it's a matter of who digs deepest. It's going to win this fight. Nice combination there by Mirza coming back on Parr.
Yeah, no, look at Mirza starting to get in and dial in and nail some shots. Oh, nice body shots there.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, Parr's got him rocked. How about
knee.
that? Good stuff. Good combinations here. This fight finally coming alive here in this 5th and final round. I mean, this is what you and I expected throughout the entire fight.
Yeah, I think both guys earlier on in the fight were just a little bit conservative, worried about what their opponent could do. And here we go. When the fight comes down to it, they're bringing it a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Good round here between both fighters. Parr, though, he's landed the power shots.
Beautiful shot there. They both landed it right. And that's the end of the fight.
That is the end of the fight. Wow. Well, the judges got their work cut out for him because, tell you what, John Wayne Parr made a great comeback in that 5th round. And to me, he won that round. But how did the judges see it? That's the question entering this bout.
This one's going to have to be up to the judges because Fadi, I thought, won round 4 and Wayne won round 5. The fight is a draw in my card. So it's going to be up to the judges if they can pick a person who they thought won the fight.
Let's show you some of the action here in this 5th round. And you watch Parr. I mean, he was nailing him with a right hand. Kept Mirza off balance and really landed some nice power shots.
Mirza, you got to give it to him. There's a few times in that round he was clearly rocked. There's a big right there. His legs wobbled and he was able to stay up.
Give you a couple other looks at it here.
Spins him out. Here comes that big right. Bang.
Oh, man.
Beautiful. You can see the sweat flying off his head there.
That was a great shot by Parr. Was it enough to win the fight? That is the question. I agree with you. I would not be surprised if we saw a draw here. You know, Mirza tried to come firing back, but John Wayne Parr, man, he landed some nice shots in that 5th round.
There's a flying knee. Just a split second more, he would have landed right on the chin.
Good combination by Parr at that point. Let's see what the judges have to say. Will it be Merza or will it be John Wayne Parr? The fighters are going to have to wait it out here. I'm not sure if the judges know exactly who won this fight. It could be a draw. It was that close.
You know, whenever me and my friends get in a disagreement over stuff, we just settle it with rock, paper, scissors. Perhaps that's what the judges are doing right now.
Here we go.
Here we will be showing soon. We have a 2-round decision. And the winner of the fight is John Wayne Parr.
Well, he did enough finished strong enough and pulled it out. It was not easy. It was very close. But the bottom line, that 5th round was the difference for John Wayne Parr. Tough battle for him tonight.
A tough battle. I can't really disagree with what the referee said. I could have saw the fight going either way, and they gave it to Wayne.
Well, we will take a break. We'll come back with another fight. There's your winner, John Wayne Parr, tonight on the Fight Network.